Hi everybody, welcome back. NotTFC episode 7 with me, Sid, and last episode we worked on this, the gatehouse. Since then I've done a little bit more work on the walls and I've started coming up with this design. So we've got a little walkway going on here. I still haven't done any further with that because obviously I'm recording this before I've had feedback from you guys as to what you like. But we've got a walkway going on up there, and I've kind of got a kind of a little bit of chiseled structure going on here, which is the underside. Now if I show you, let's go outside so I can show you the other side. We've got a big dirt scaffold out here because this is quite awkward to get on, but we've got this timber coming on under here, and then I've got another kind of structure. This thing here is the structure I want to have going on there. That, technically speaking, we should take out, but no, we'll leave that in. So again, cutting that round, we've got we're using this again here, so that's all good. And we're just putting a very simple overhang of logs over the side there, so it's basically structurally, you know, soundish kind of. I won't say that I am totally enamoured with it, but I do like it a reasonable amount. I like it enough to say that I like it. So what we need to do is we're going to get, in fact I should probably leave that open. I'm just going to do a little bit of chiselling, and we're going to get let me get myself this one. Get a good selection of this going in our inventory, and then we can obviously mix and match those boards as we go around. Yeah, so that should be, that's the one. We need you in plain. Do we want plain or do I want connected plain? It's an awkward one. I want it to see, if I do this, this is the thing here. If I do a connected material, that's fine, but it leaves those two blank. Whereas if I do a plain, it does that, and it also, they're too thick by the way, so we do need to do that. So I think we'll just do this all the way around the bottom and then trim out rather than fill in. And it's interesting. Today will give you an idea of how dated this is. I need to also get some more spruce. Rorax popped up a video on her chisels and bits, and just a very simple guide on how to make a thing. And it was interesting because Rorax builds things in chisels and bits very much like an ABS 3D printer, in that her process is additive. It's additive. That's exactly the word I'm looking for. My process is more subtractive, that I would actually place a full block down and chisel chunks out of it, more like a CNC machine, for example. It was just an interesting observation on the differences in possible technique. I mean, this is not, there is no right or wrong answer for any of this. This is just an observation, but yeah, it was an interesting observation. So what I'll probably do is chop some more. I borrowed some of the logs from over there, so I will almost certainly just do the same just to get this side done, and at least we can say this bit of wall is done, and then we can move on and do more wall. But I'm not going to do all wall this episode. I have a plan, because we really do need to start farming. Now, I don't want to have large outdoor farms, because winter will come and it will kill our crops, and we will be sad and we'll cry. So we need to do indoor crops. Now we can do greenhouses, that's obviously an option, but again, I don't want massive great greenhouses because I'm limited for space in the first instance. That's the first thing. And again, you wouldn't have these massive great greenhouses. Now we could do a small greenhouse, and we probably will do a small greenhouse, because we can use bone meal wherever possible to bone meal up a single crop quite rapidly, rather than having massive grape fields full of every crop. And I think that will probably be somewhat beneficial. So I'm going to have two farms. I'm going to have one farm that is inside, underground actually, underneath the castle, and that is we're going to kind of play lip service to the idea that it does need some illumination. We'll put some lighting above it so it's not completely unrealistic. How many do you reckon I need? I should have counted, shouldn't I? Let me go and count. So yeah, we will pay lip service to that particular concept of, you know, that particular requirement, if you like. But I'm not going to worry too much about it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, maybe 27, or in other words known as a lot of them. Now there is another option here, of course, and this is something I'm kind of toying with the idea of, but I don't know how it's going to look, because we've got these kind of cute. No, I don't think it's going to work because of this zigzag. No, forget it. Don't even, I didn't mention it. It's not happening. It's not even worth thinking about. We need 27 of these, so I'll just go and borrow some from over here, and the world will be good and happy. So let me just get that done and on, and I shall be right back with you. Alright, we've got the basic structure done. Next thing to do is to put on some dressing. This is, again, it's just a copy of this, and we're going to take a copy of you, and we are going to go every third. Actually, we're going to clear that one, and you'll see why in a moment. We'll take this one, and then we shall make you a additive. So if I go here, then we can go, and then we go 1, 2, 1, yeah, about there, and then we go 1, 2, so that will go there, and then 1, 2. I don't like that. I would like that to go there, and just alternate these so they kind of stick out at differing angles every now and again as an obvious support underneath the thing. Now, as I say, this is not my perfect design, and I've just fallen off the wood. It's not my ideal perfect design there, but it's the best I got. I'm sure there's a better way of doing this, and you know, we could go back and do something, but this is a very large wall. It's structurally realistic, and realistically not that important. So yeah, we'll do something like that, and then should we do that? Yeah, that's good. I like that. And then we can come out here like so, and there, and there, and perhaps even if I can just get myself in position there. And that, I think, will do just for the outside. Oh, damn you. I'll collect this. Dirt's always valuable. All of these materials in this are always valuable to me, especially as has been previously noted that, you know, we don't have the same ability to grab things through everyday mining, because we're not doing that. Now that's the outside done. The inside has got a similar little lip, but it's a cut down version of damn you. It's a cut down version. Trying to talk and do this at the same time, not always the easiest. Okay, right. It's all right. It's not brilliant. I think it may get changed if we go with more of those log types in there. May not work at all. Who knows? But it's one thing's for certain. It needed something, and that will definitely do the trick. So if we take this and then go and do additive, we can come around here and just do a bit of that there, a bit there. We can do a little bit there, bit there, and again it's exactly the same kind of process. We're just popping in fairly simple support that really it's not a support at all. It's just a cosmetic look of a thing. But yeah, let me sleep. We'll just get that side done. I think that we'll be happy with that wall as is. It's not ideal. It's certainly not. It's not perfect by any stretch of. I'm going to do that actually there, and then we'll do that there, maybe one there, maybe one there, and then we'll just come around and, you know, fill them in quite easily, just popping them in as an obvious support. Maybe one, if I can get it there. I think that does it. That's pretty much that wall side done. Now obviously we've got to repeat it on all the other sides. I ain't going to be doing that today, that much is a certainty. And we can pop that away, and we can go in here and pop you and you and you. Oh. Well, we would do if we weren't snided out with crap. That goes in, that, and I think that's it. Let me just get the rest of the bits of crap out of there, because they need to go into storage, and yeah, we're good. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is start thinking about where we're going to put this farm. We'll close that behind us, safety first, and we'll also oh man, there you go. Really don't care about a bit of flint. It will live with that. Yeah, right. Let me sort myself a little bit. Oh, and that needs to go in as well. That's food, 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 and drink. They can go in. All of that can go in. We'll keep. Oh, do you know what? I've just gone and put stuff in the backpack rather than. Yeah, that made no sense whatsoever, did it? Let me empty my backpack of the crap, and we shall be good. I think that covers us. Yeah. Oh, and those, of course. So I was thinking that we would possibly take this direction off of here and go, because if we look at the map and then go to daytime view and zoom in, we are about there. Now if we kind of come in underneath and go down a wee bit, this area will have dungeons anyway, so we can certainly justify. Oh, grab that quick. F7, we definitely don't want that. I think we probably want to be about 3 wide as we go down here. Now there's a couple of reasons for going down. One is because we have an issue with subterranean neighbours, and the other is I don't really want this to be too high up. I just want a reasonably smallish farm area underground. So let me do a little bit of excavating and I shall be right back with you. Alright, I think we've found our underground location that we didn't really want to find. We found a creeper already, and we really do want to light this up properly before we go any further with it, because we've got a definite issue with mobs down here. Well, this is actually just one of the places. This is not actually a full-on space, is it? Alright, doesn't matter. Well, this is our position here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go to there. So we need to place a torch there temporarily while we excavate this out. But yeah, so we're going to have two spots, two, I don't know, two agricultural spaces, I suppose, if we want a better word. I haven't got one. But yeah, so we need to basically dig out more, so I'll get on with that. I thought there was going to be more to this cave system than that, but clearly there isn't. Yeah, back in a bit. Believe it or not, I broke my pick. Yeah, that came on me fast. I was not expecting that. Let me just clear some thing, and we need to go and repair that. And I don't even know what time it is. You know, it's daytime. Yeah, I'm fairly close to the surface actually underneath here, all of this, but I don't think it's a major issue. Right, that is going to be, there's enough cobalt there to do a bit of a repair job, I'm sure. Yeah, well, quite a lot of a repair job actually. That will do me then. We'll throw that in there while we're at it and pour another. So let me show you what we've got so far while we work on some of this as well. So this here all needs to be replaced out with proper good old-fashioned stone brick, or cobblestone, chiseled stone brick, obviously. And similarly down this side and all the way down, we'll come down here, and we come down into this room here, which is where I just about got to with regards to this. So at this point we're doing this, and similarly on this side. I think we also are going to need, yeah, we are. There's a little bit of boom. Yeah, all right. Bit of an issue there with that one, but that is easily fixed. We'll just jump up there and we'll bring you down like that, and there, and there, and there, and then just do all that. Lovely. So the walls obviously up there we need to do, but what I want to do here now is I want to basically come in and come all the way across, so we've got like a support strut coming across here, again just in stone, nothing fancy. We are after all building a massive great castle, so that will do us. We'll do the same over here. And we'll trying to remember what actually what the sequence is for these. Cracked, yeah, we don't get the mossy, so we've only got cracked ore. Oh, that's right, I've got just spatter a few around the area. This is going to be chiseled. We're going to do a fair bit amount of chiseling actually, so this really doesn't matter. We can just go mad. And I may actually knock a few of these out and just put some cobble in as well and leave that smooth stone while I'm at it. Yeah, that's probably an idea. So we're going to get that. This is going to basically come across here. We'll take the odd one of these and replace them with cobble. We could also replace the odd one with gravel. We haven't got a lot, but it doesn't really matter. We've got a whole load upstairs. It's not a problem. But we can, you know, really just mix this up and make this one look as it should do. I don't want to go too mad at this stage though. This is after all not a structural build by any stretch. And then we're going to go and grab you and you, and we are going to come in here and go like this and basically come all the way across, I think like that, to there. And then this one here, this is going to be an odd one because in this instance it's going to come to there, and then these are going to basically go like so. So we get some vaulting going on in the ceiling area here. Right, oh, and of course we need to do this one as well. Like so. And yeah, I mean, it just adds something to it that is, you know, a little bit more than being plain old boring wall. So that's the thing. This thing here needs that, and we're going to need a bucket, and we're going. Oh, well, of course, we're going to need to illuminate properly, but we'll go and grab a bucket of water, and we can place that down in there. Grab you. Still, yeah, lots of tidying, but you know, just gives you the basic idea. Over the top of that, we're going to stick in apiary. We're going to use rustic bees. We know they're a bit nerfed in this version, but hey, any growth acceleration is better than no growth acceleration. That's the way I look at it. So I've got that to do. We'll finish off these stairs. We'll get this all ready, and obviously we can hoe this lot up as well. So yeah, it's kind of business as usual. Then we can think about what we're going to plant. Let me get that done. Be back with you in a sec. Alright, we're just putting in the lighting. We're going with good old hidden chisel and bits lighting, because why wouldn't you? Gets rid of those ugly torches and is pretty discreet. I'm probably going overkill on the amount of glowstone I'm putting in, but I don't really care that much. That's ready for a bucket of water, so we can go and get that. The walls are done. I've chiseled a little bit out. We've got that going on. This is coming up here. We've got a nice little arched thing going there. Arched thing going on, I should say. And we can get our water, and we are good. Well, all except for one thing. This has got tough. Pardon me. We're playing with tough as nails. So not only have we got an issue with that, we have winter, and winter is possibly just around the corner. I really have got no strong idea of where winter is in terms of coming. It's the coloration of the grass is not giving us any real clues right now, but yeah, we are somewhat bereft of knowledge of where winter is. So we need to make several things. First things first, we need an apiary. Not the Pam's apiary, we'll do those, but they will go elsewhere. We need these, and that is basically logs and planks, and we need 2 of those. Okay, easily done. We shall borrow you, and we shall grab those, and we can do those, and 1, 2, 1, 2. Couple of apiaries. We know they're not brilliant, but it doesn't matter, because we should have some rustic bees, and they can go in, and we're going to place those where I'm going to need to put a block, because they're going to go over the water source. It, you know, it's as good a place as any for them. They work in a 4x4 area, so that's all good, and we'll just split the bees up 50-50 between them. There'll soon be lots of bees. So that's that bit, and then we need to obviously hoe all of the field area down here. But that hasn't fixed the winter issue. Winter is going to be an issue, even with it being underground. And this is something you couldn't actually do in actual Terra Firma Craft. I haven't found anything that really, I think, would allow me to emulate that particular TFC feature. How are you doing there? See, already got honeycomb out of them. And as these increase in terms of their growth, they'll, you know, get more and more, and their effectiveness will increase. Now we could put them at corners and, you know, spam all of this, but it's not really worth it. We're going to get more than enough food long run anyway, so yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Let's just get that done, and we're done there. So next thing, see that they've bred already, and they've bred already, so it'll not take long. Right, the next thing we need to make we need the blaze rods. We need all of them, and we're going to need a heating coil, which is there, and we just need cobblestone, which we've got, so that's nice and cheap. We'll take those. This does require a redstone signal, I believe, so we shall take this down, and this is our, now are you, and we should see we get these particles in here all nicely heated. It's probably going to come out as far as here, but this basically means that this room will be heated during the winter. Yay. It's a bit of an annoying particle effect. I may want to turn that off. I don't know whether we can easily. Let's just check, shall we? I don't even know whether there is any gameplay settings. Don't think we've got anything there. Survival setting, no. Starting health, we've left that as it was because we're not playing with it. Temperature settings, enable body temperature is false. Yeah, nothing there. I don't think we can. It looks like you can't turn those off, which is a bit of a pain. Yeah, well. And season settings. Aesthetic, so it should change. Event settings is all set. Time settings is set. That's what I did to keep it, and seasons are enabled. So there's nothing useful, but this is gonna keep this nicely heated. Right, now we need some crops, and for that I want to have a look at the gardens. So we should have a frost garden, we should have shaded, soggy, and windy. We haven't got tropical, we haven't got desert, and I'm not too worried. I'll be honest, I'm not worried at all about, I don't want that in there. that side of things. Right. So let me just tidy my inventory a little, because this is going to get messy. And let's see, is it nighttime or is it daytime? It's daytime, so we should be good to just plonk this down and harvest it. Obviously not a lot of those, but we have got bits of each. Frost gardens we can do. We ought to keep an eye on our inventory space, because we are going to fill up of these pretty rapidly. Now what we probably should do is grab a chest or something and just keep it up here until we're ready to start with the kitchen. Get a... what can I put away? Oh, I know what we can do. That can go back in there. There we go. Yeah, so until we get a kitchen area built, we'll just stick a chest down for all of the various crops that we have, and then we can decide. In fact, that should go in there. Yeah, we can decide what we're going to harvest later, but right now I need to break a whole load of crops, so let me finish off doing that, and again I shall be back with you in a sec. Alright, well, I've got the first batch, and I'm going to be pretty stingy with what I put in, as I say, because we've got bone meal, and we can get a lot of growth out of that. This will help as well, so let's start off with a strawberry, a parsnip. Why not? Doesn't really matter. We're just going to whack these in all the way across. Oh, okay. Barley we didn't get, but we can do mustard seeds. We can live with that. Scallion, just onion as far as I'm aware. Corn seed, yeah, we'll definitely pop those in. We'll have a bell pepper, because everybody wanted to be a pepper. Cucumber, to be cool. And a winter squash, which shouldn't die in winter. If we're honest about it, should it? I mean, that would make sense. Cucumber, artichoke. We'll keep the vanilla crops separate for the time being, because what I will probably do is get a few potatoes and stuff going, and wheat, so these ones will go separately. You see, we're already up to 11 bees in there, so I don't think it will take long. I'm probably going to put a fair bit of cotton in, because that will grow rapidly and readily, which is good. Oats, we'll do, yeah, so let me just grab the rest of what I want to plant and get that in, and I shall be back with you in a very short while. Alright, we've got some peculiarities of seeds that we need to do as well, and they're going to need, we're not going to do a huge amount. These are the rustic seeds. So I've got, this is Pam's on this side, these are Pam's down here. We've got potatoes, these are beets, these are going to be carrots, and we'll sow those down here. We'll leave space for Pam's over there. We've got wheat over there. So what I want to do, I think I might do these down here, and we'll do tomatoes on that side, and chili peppers on that side. Now I need a little bit more stakeage, I think, because they go up to twice, so I probably just need to make a few more stakes. They go too high once they've if you give them the opportunity. So yeah, let's give them the opportunity. Let's use up some of this this stuff here. That should be more than enough stakes. The one thing I haven't got is grape seeds, which was surprising. because I thought I did. Oh, and I've bloody run out of steak again. Well, we'll just get what was doing. That was chili, wasn't it? Chili peppers. Okay, so these will grow. Oh my god, these are growing at a fair old rate, not these bees now. You can see here we've got mature mustard, mature radishes, mature parsnips, mature strawberries. Broccoli's not far off. Lettuce isn't far off. Leeks are, they are growing at a fair old rate of knots, and that's what we want. We want a reasonable selection of things going on down here. So to get the tomato seeds, not tomato seeds, the grape seeds, I'm not sure, have I got any, no, have I got any iron down here? A little bit. Have I got some in there? I have got 2. Okay, we are going to need to head out and find some well, let's turn that off for now. Let's have a look. Where am I in relation to where I want to be? There's something over there again. I would like to be down here, I think. Back down near the old bat cave. So yeah, let's stock up with water before we go. So yeah, so easy to forget you need to do that, and we'll head down to a swamp area, and that should give us what we need, I think. Yeah. And I'll also see if is that somebody in the compound, or is that, oh, it is somebody in the compound. Yeah, it was somebody in the compound. He's no longer, because he's dead, and that's what we like. We want him dead, and we'll have your bones. I'm not bothered about your arrows because they're crap. Yeah, so we'll head over to the swamp, and I will see you when we get there. All right. So we're here in the swamp, and the item we need to break, and I can never remember if it's break or shear, is vines. So I'm going to break a few to start off with, and if that doesn't work, we'll shear them. And we should get, eventually, did I not? I thought I saw. Okay, we'll go to shears. I'm not convinced either way. I can never remember which way round this is. But what we're looking for is, I mean, it doesn't hurt to have these anyway, because I'm fairly certain it's vines you break for these. Don't know how common a drop it is, to be honest. Whoops. Alright, well, it doesn't appear to be a very common drop, whatever. I'll do a few more with the shears, and if that doesn't work, I'll go back to breakage. But yeah, I would have expected to have at least one by now. Go back to breaking, and I will... what's that? There we go. Haha, grape seeds. That's the one we want. So I will continue indulging my vandalistic nature while I break these, and I will see you again back at the base once we've got them. Alright, I think we've got everything to do what we need to do. We're back, and then this will probably round us off. We've got these, and then if I wanted, I've only got 6 of these, but if I go 1, 2, oops, no. Come on, break, thank you. And then we go over on this side and we go 1, 2 and 3. It doesn't matter about those 2 corners anyway, because they are things that I think, if I remember rightly, we go like that with a rope, and then you plant your grapes on there. We'll give them a little bit of a helping hand with this bit of bone meal that we picked up. That is not right, actually. Yeah, that's definitely not right. What we need to do is take out that one and that one and do there and there. That's right. And then basically what these grow up, and then they grow vine along, and I think you can go away with actually a gap of 2. Let's try that, shall we? I can go and get some bone meal to try this out. Yeah, let's go and grab some bone meal. Obviously these guys are doing their thing. They're nearly full on bees already, so that's good. Let's grab a little bit of bone meal. We'll grab a little bit of bone just in case. We'll drop off all of these and that. And then we should, I've got no idea how long I've been recording, by the way. I will confess I am a bad YouTuber today. I am just not very well behaved. Yeah, so they do that basically, and then you come along and you go, hello, we've got grapes, which we can eat or use to make various things, which is pretty cool. I'm happy with that as a thing. We can obviously run around here and harvest to our heart's content wherever things are ready to be harvested, and where they're not, we of course don't. I mean, it's pretty simple arithmetic, really, isn't it? Not ready. I could get the mustard, but yeah, that would be crazy. Anyway, let me check how long I've been recording, and I shall be right back with you. Long story short, way too long, 43 minutes. So yeah, I think on that note, we shall, in fact, I'm going to go and get the screenshot for this episode, which will be our new garden area downstairs. We shall, I go F1, we can go F2, F1, that works for me. As I say, it's a little bit cheaty because we are underground, but we will have some above ground greenhouses or something as well, possibly a vine or something for have vines on, you know, that's a possibility. Yeah, so I think on that note we're good. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.